Hi, this is Brandon, and this is my first video review of the video game Infamous. It's where there are a set of 3 islands. The entire 3 islands is called Empire City, and you take control of a player named Cole McGrath, where he had developed superpower after an explosion wipes out a lot of the population of the city, as well as the buildings, and which leads to gangs and other groups to take over the cities and run it as if they rule it. So what happens the moment you press the game, start the game, a bomb goes off, and you wake up in the middle of this huge destruction, and eventually you faint, and as weeks go by, you find out that you have or Cole McGrath has superpowers based on electricity. So as the game goes on, you're going to try and use that electricity, utilize it as how you want to, and finding out what happened to everything. So I'm going to start my review with the story. The story I thought was very good and original, to have the entire story based upon the decisions on one man. So Cole McGrath is going to try and figure out why he was chosen to take a package that had the bomb in it, which would explode and cause mayhem and give him superpowers. So he's trying to find out what's happening there. He meets up with an FBI agent who says that if he can help her find her husband, then she's going to try and help him as much as possible. So with that team, along with having your best friend Zeke, and with some tension between your girlfriend, ex-girlfriend actually, because this DJ who takes control of this TV station starts giving reports on how to survive, and he says that Cole McGrath caused the explosion, and the explosion took the life of the girlfriend's sister, and so the girlfriend just doesn't want to talk to him anymore. So you have to try and figure out what's going on with that. So I liked it a lot, and unfortunately there were some plot holes in it. What happened was that you find out somebody isn't who they say you are, somebody you meet, and instead of reaching a conclusion of what happens between those 2 characters, the story kind of just goes away from it, so you never know what happens. And there's other plot holes. For example, one character comes from the future, and because he has superpowers too, like many of the villains and heroes. Well, actually one hero, Cole McGrath, but the villains also have superpowers, and one character comes back from the past with his superpowers, and his superpowers are not connected to time or space or anything. It doesn't have to do with any of that, and yet he still can go to the past. That was completely confusing to me. How does this guy use his powers to do that? It's like saying some person who has the ability to control water to read minds all of a sudden. It doesn't make sense. So with those plot holes, I'm gonna have to give the story a 9.